I want to show you a clip or two from Shepard Smith on Fox News. I thought this was rather refreshing. Every now and then, Shepard Smith, he's a host on Fox News, every now and then, I would say like once a year, Shepard Smith will say something that is surprisingly true in the sea of propaganda that you get from Fox News. And Donald Trump has gone so far beyond the pale of even what's acceptable in the United States, right? We just got through discussing how what's acceptable in the United States has been center right or extreme right. But now we've gone so extreme into unhinged territory that even Fox News has started calling out Donald Trump. And this is the first clip. It's a minute long, so hold tight.
This president keeps telling untrue things, and he does it every single time he's in front of the microphone. It's demonstrable. I can re-rack the tape for you. There were a lot of them today. Some of them aren't really big, but they're coming from the President of the United States. Today he said, I had the biggest electoral win since Ronald Reagan. He didn't. He said this repeatedly, over and over and over again, and every time he says it, it's not true again. Is it a big thing? No. But he's the one who brings him up. Nobody asked about his electoral college win. And here's another thing. One of the biggest questions that the people who ask him questions have right now is, what is this relationship with Russia? When Russia was hacking into the election, hacking into the Democrats, the DNC, your guys were on the phone with the Russians. Did you talk about that? We don't get a straight answer on this question, which leads us to continue to ask the question. And then he says Russia is a ruse. It's fake news. The leaks are real, but the news is fake. So that's impossible.
All right, so that's the first clip. This is Shepard Smith. Like, this is Fox News. This is the belly of the beast. This is Donald Trump's home turf. And Donald Trump has become so unhinged that the shield is starting to crack. This last clip of Shepard Smith actually tells the whole story. Listen in.
It's crazy what we're watching every day. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. He keeps repeating ridiculous throwaway lines that are not true at all and sort of avoiding this issue of Russia as if we're some kind of fools for asking the question. Really? Your opposition was hacked and the Russians were responsible for it, and your people were on the phone with Russia on the same day it was happening, and we're fools for asking the questions? No, sir. We are not fools for asking this question, and we demand to know the answer to this question. You owe this to the American people. Your supporters will support you either way. If your people were on the phone with her, what were they saying? We have a right to know. We absolutely do, and that you call us fake news and put us down like children for asking these questions on behalf of the American people is inconsequential. The people deserve that answer.
You know you have to be you have to be some type of pariah for Fox News to call you out. You have to be some type of unhinged for Fox News to call you out. And don't get me wrong, in about 12, however many hours from now, Fox and Friends in the morning, they're going to double back and try to undo everything that Shepard Smith did. But to see the willingness, or not even the willingness, but to see how far and how quickly we've come to this point where all we could do is, and all people feel like they can do is just throw up their hands in exacerbation and say, like, where and how and why can no one see how unhinged I'm trying my best to use the best language I can, but how can you not see how crazy Donald Trump is? And the reason they can't see it is because they are equally as unhinged as he is. And these are the people that I'm talking about that we don't even have time to have conversations with. The only thing, we don't have time to debate them. We don't have time to give them a platform. We don't have time to try to reason with them and try to compare, logical arguments with them. We don't have time because they're unreasonable, they're irrational, and they don't have any concern or any grip on reality. But they have political power. And so it is up to us to do everything in our power to neutralize their political power, to get them out of the national conversation, because there's no conversation to be had with these people. There's nothing that we can say to Donald Trump that's going to help him realize that he's made a mistake, or that he's being unreasonable, or that he's being irrational, or that he's being dictatorial. You cannot negotiate with intellectual terrorists or unintellectual terrorists. We can't negotiate with them. We can't negotiate with them. We can't talk them down. We can't convince them otherwise. And it's time for us to stop expending energy trying to save the unsalvageable. The only thing that we could do is organize, knock on doors, go to your barbershop, go to your churches, go to your beauty salon, go to your lodges, go to your friends. And I'm talking about going to those people who did not think that voting was meaningful. Don't waste time on people who believe in Donald Trump. Leave them be. Go talk to people who have a grip on reality, a strong enough grip on reality to realize that this shit is insane. Go to them, those who don't believe in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, and convince them of your politics. Convince them to get involved. Convince them to join an organization. Convince them. I don't care what party. Get them to sign up with the Green Party. Get them to sign up with Democratic Socialists of America. Get them to sign up. Get them politically active, because if there's ever a reason to get active right now, it is if not now, when? If not us, who?
The Benjamin Dixon Show is only possible with listener support. Go to www.thebenjamindixonshow.com to register for our blog, join the Progressive Army, and support The Benjamin Dixon Show. It's Ben Dixon! If you like this episode, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Consider becoming a Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show and support The Benjamin Dixon Show.